start it off. Hello. Welcome to My Thoughts No One Asked For, where I share my thoughts none of you asked for, but I'm going to share them anyway. Okay. This is episode 24 after my month-long break. Okay. Which I'm going to get to in just a second. But what I will say is something that I've learned even more since taking a break is that I am not a streamer who can just turn on the camera and just yap for no reason. I cannot get on here and force myself to talk about things that I don't care about. Um I am a very intentional and specific creator. So meaning um anytime I turn on this camera, I have a point to get across. It's something on my chest. It's something that I want to and it's something that I'm very passionate about. If I'm speaking on a situation that's going on in the media or whatever, I come from it from a specific point of view and not necessarily like from a gossipy point of view. So yeah, my additional streams outside of the show that y'all see will be very specific. Like I try to just stream just to show my face. I did like maybe 2 streams. It was cool, but I just felt like I was forcing myself after like the second time. I feel like I was forcing myself um to hop on stream when the things that I wanted to talk about, I wanted to save for the show or I wanted for a YouTube video. I'm just very like organized with my content. So yeah, and this method works for me. Honestly, I work a full-time job. Like I just can't stream all the time. So this works for me. Okay. Intellectual intimacy is funny because I will never procreate with a dumb woman at exactly same. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. But first off, first and foremost, 2026. New year. I've said before I don't like that new year, new me shit. I actually said episodes ago that y'all should have got on y'all shit months ago instead of waiting for January 1st. But I'm very excited for the new year. I had a great start to my year. So I'm just really, really excited. I really plan I really see this whole shit taking off this year. So I'm gonna be working really, really hard and I'm very, very excited. Okay. Um and y'all also in the chat, y'all tell me how y'all year is starting off so far. How's it going? Okay. Um so first I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know. So the reason that I took a month off, I talked to y'all about it. The reason I took a month off is to work on some things to fully complete this show as far as how it goes and what you see during it. Okay. So it won't start this episode, but starting next week, the show will look different. Not as far as my setup, but as far as what I include. Okay. So I like to call it a show and not a podcast because I am going to be including my own commercials that I film myself to starting off will be promoting me and promoting the show and also will include short film stories that I'm going to start showcasing within my show. I This was like the original like idea, but it just took me a really long time to actually get to the point to film it, which I will talk more about in my main YouTube channel. So make sure y'all follow my main YouTube channel so y'all can. What will the short stories be about? It will be about anything, any type of any whatever story it is that I want to tell, whatever it is that I have to say, whatever I've been dealing with that I want to put into a short film format, but not a long one. So it'll be you'll understand it when you see it, but I basically wanted to incorporate my film interests into my streams. Um because that's fun for me and it's different. And I always am thinking about how can I stand out in clouded fields like this. So yeah, I'm excited for y'all to see um what I what this show is going to become in its totality. And so yeah, just moving forward, things are gonna look super cool. So if you are interested in seeing the shit that I'm cooking up creatively, you're gonna be able to see it during the show, and it's just gonna be more I don't know how to explain it. You'll just have to see. I don't know how to explain it. But real quick, um, before I get into it, while I'm talking about it, what is that noise? Thank you for following me, whoever that was. I forgot that noise was so loud. Thank you for the follow. And I finally reached 100 followers on Twitch. So thank you to anyone who's following me on Twitch. I love y'all. Y'all are great. Um I want to show my YouTube channel. So this is my main YouTube channel. I just posted a video the other day kind of going into detail what I'm talking about. De in my TikTok chat, you starting a podcast or a series? I don't know how to answer that question because clearly you're just now discovering who I am. But I'm basically doing a podcast. I'm doing a live show and incorporating my own commercials into it. So I don't know. You have to go just tap in so you can understand what I'm doing. Outer Space, hey, would you react to my friend's new music video for a gifted sub? No. I won't. I'm not here to promote anyone. Not to be a bitch, but I'm not a streamer that's here to promote any of you niggas, okay? This is my shit, okay? If I genuinely fuck with it, like fuck with whatever I see, any local artists or anything, I will talk about it on stream. I'm an authentic and organic creator. I'm not here to promote y'all and to highlight y'all just because you ask or just because you want to be seen. Okay? Just want that to be known. Just because the past couple of days and weeks, it's been like everybody just wants to be seen. And I understand that, but I'm just not these other streamer niggas, okay? I'm just no. So the answer is no, but not to be a bitch. I want you to sub or gift a sub or sub because you want to. I am from okay. Okay, cool. Great. Anyways, but yeah, I just want to remind y'all follow the main YouTube channel. This is where I document my whole creative journey. And so y'all get to like watch my growth. So if you just want to learn more about me and like follow along on the journey before I blow up, tap into the YouTube. And just like learning more about what the show is and stuff like that and what I'm incorporating into it, follow the YouTube. Also, follow the show YouTube. All the episodes, the VODs don't stay up forever. Y'all can go here, catch up on episodes. Also, where's my main cam? Also, shit. I will be getting all of the episodes uploaded on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I think it should already be on Apple. They will all be on there by like this weekend. So somebody hit me up about um them being like an audio listener for podcasts, which I completely neglect. But there's like a lot more people that listen to podcasts solely audio. So I'm gonna get it up there for y'all. And yeah, hey Adrian, thank you for joining. No, outer space, you're cool. You're cool. You're cool. I just gotta set my boundaries. Okay. I gotta set my boundaries so people know. Just because recently there just has been people who have been kind of seeing this is the thing. When people can tell that you're very successful in your field, or they can tell that you're going to be successful, they want to hop on it and they want to get on your platform or be next to you or be seen with you to benefit them. And being in Atlanta in the creative scene, that's something that I noticed very early on. And now that I'm doing this, and it's like people are hitting me up like wanting to be seen on my shit to promote their shit. Anyone who knows me knows I am an authentic person. If I really fuck with your content or what you do creatively, I'm going to support it. I'm going to talk about it on my show. I've done it before. Like, or I'm going to support you in real life. Anyone who has known me for years or has even known me recently knows this about me. This is a fact. Like, I'm just a real bitch. So you don't have to DM me or text me and be like, "Oh well, I have this going on, and can I come on the show and promote myself and talk about this?" And it's like, please get the fuck out of my DM, get out of my phone, get out of my chat. No, no, this is not a guest based show. This is not a guest based show. It's gonna be rare that you see guests on here. I'm entertaining enough. I do very well with talking on camera. It's not my stream if my Wi-Fi doesn't crash. It's not my stream if my Wi-Fi don't crash. I am saying this right now. It's 7:24, January 8th. By next episode, this issue is getting fixed. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my Wi-Fi. Not sure why my shit keeps crashing. I'm only gonna stream on Twitch for now. I'm not gonna work on I'm not gonna worry about TikTok right now. I don't have the patience. Now my chat's not showing up. So that's cute. Let me Okay, there it goes. All right. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. Because I'm not gonna look, I'm not gonna let this discourage me or frustrate me. I am very frustrated. I'm very fucking annoyed that this keeps happening to me. I'm not gonna let it discourage me. If it crashes again, this episode just won't be live. I'll just have to pre-record it and I figure it out later. Like, I'm not gonna let this kill my mood because I was so excited to hop on stream today. I was so excited. So I'm not gonna let that kill anything. People don't come back, whatever. It is what it is. As I was saying though, like, this is not a guest based show. So because you see what I have going on and you see it might go somewhere or whatever, don't think you can try to hop on here, promote yourself when you don't genuinely support me. I know the people that genuinely support me and I know the people that don't. I keep tabs on everything and everybody. Okay, so just saying. That's all I wanted to say. But anyways, moving on. What I wanted to talk about first is how you start off your day is very, very important, right? And I feel like going into the new year and everybody wanting to be these like different versions of themselves, I want to remind y'all how important it is how you start off your morning. And that includes how much sleep you did or didn't get. But it also includes who you're communicating with, who you're talking to, and their energy, and not allowing their bad vibes to rub off on you. And now you're starting off your day in a shitty mood. I thought about this because at work there was this girl. She no longer works there anymore, but there was this girl. Every single morning that I went in, she would complain or she would have an issue or she would air her grievances about whatever the fuck was on her mind that day. And it kind of used to piss me off because I'm just like, okay, you're starting my morning off. It's like 7 a.m. and you're over here trauma dumping on me. And it's like, I don't need that. So to the point where I would literally show up a couple of minutes late so I could avoid her. Because I'm just like, I don't need all this energy. So like, even if you like live with your parents and when you may see them in the morning, they may be extra grumpy or whatever, your siblings, or when you go to work and you notice that people's energy is off, get away from them. Get away from whoever's energy is off if they're in a bad mood, because that is going to rub off on you. And I personally don't like carrying issues that aren't mine. Like, I'm not finna start off my day feeling like shit because you're in a bad mood. I slept good. I feel good. I feel healthy. I feel great. I'm ready to start the day. Don't come to me with your bullshit at the start of my day, ruining it. Like, no. I want to start off my day breathing, meditating, um, trying to be excited for the day, looking forward to what's to come. Like, I want to start off my day positive, and I'm now like extremely picky with who I interact with in the morning. I'd rather interact with no one. But like, I just don't have time for any of that negativity. It's so fucking irritating. Um, but anyways, that's just one thing that I wanted to say starting off. Um, but moving into first topic now. So I can't remember what made me think about this, right? But most of us will say like, "Oh, I don't think I'm better than anyone," right? And like like this is the thing. Do I stand on some moral high ground where I look down on people and I truly think that I am a better person than them? No. But I do think that I'm too good for certain shit. I do. Um, I do. And I don't feel bad about that. I do think that I'm too good for certain shit, and I do think that I've done a lot of work that a lot of people my age have not, especially like young women have not on myself. Um and there's just certain environments that I don't want to be in. There's just certain people that I don't want to be around. And yes, I do look at some of y'all and I'm like, not my kind. Not my kind of person. And it's not really coming from a judgmental standpoint. It's just more so like we just not gonna go together. And that's fine. That's okay. But I do think I am better than certain shit. Yeah. So if that makes me like an asshole, because I do think that I'm better than certain things that people participate in or certain things that people represent. If you look at me like, oh, she thinks she better than people, then okay, fine. I'll take it. I just do. Like, there's certain things before I done a lot of work on myself, I didn't care who I was around, where I was at. I was just cool with like being in the mix, just being seen. Like, and when you're a part of that, you can see a lot of the other contrasting personalities that you just simply don't mesh well with. Like, I'm sorry, if you're a person who, when we go out, you want to be all up in everybody's face and you're very mixy and like, especially in Atlanta, like I don't like that. I don't want to be around you. Sorry. We can stick to our like circle and the people that we came with. I don't want to be around nobody that's just like overly mixy. Like, every time I turn around, you're talking to some stranger or somebody that I don't know. You're wandering off, you're going other places. No, not my kind of person. Um, I also don't really like super obnoxious, loud personalities. That's just not my kind. It's nothing seriously wrong with it, but I am not able to handle that type of personalities. Anyone that has ever been super close to me is very chill, very mellow, or they have personalities, but they're just not obnoxious and like immature and just outwardly, you know what I mean? Just not really my vibe. Um, People who are ignorant. Like, they just people who have certain opinions about certain things raise red flags to me and I'm like, yep, not my kind. You know what I mean? It's just certain remarks and certain comments that if I hear you say, I'm like, oh, nah, not my kind of person. And it's just not that I think that I'm better than you. I just can clearly see a difference between you and I don't want to be around you. And I think that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't feel bad about it. Um, so that's just something that I wanted to bring up because I really sat and thought about it. Like, okay, do I really think that I'm better than certain people? And it's like, no. But, you know, I don't know. I think a lot of us need to be honest about that. And we need to feel comfortable saying, you know what, I am better than certain shit. Like, I just am. So, however you view me from that is on you. Don't care. Okay? Moving right along. So, I am chronically online. I'm also chronically on Twitter. I'm deep into Stan Twitter. Not participating in it, but I definitely observe a lot of it. And so I'm going to talk about Cardi. Cardi B, she quite literally is the easiest celebrity to bait. Like, there's no doubt about it. She is the easiest celebrity to bait, to get a reaction out of. It's so easy. And I say that because although we were introduced to Cardi with her being very personable and her like coming on Instagram and saying whatever's on her mind and just being responsive to things. Now that she is an A-list celebrity, she still operates in that manner, right? Now, some people will say, "Oh, well, if people are lying on you, if she wants to defend herself, like what's wrong with that? Whatever." It's like, okay, cool. I get that. But at the same time, when we're living in a world, hi Ella, when we're living in a world where people can now get paid for tweets, they can get paid for their commentary, they can get paid on TikTok, whatever. Now we're stepping into territory where people can create their own narratives or they can spark different conversations to get a reaction out of a celebrity or someone with a bigger platform. The fact that she hasn't clocked in 2026, that she hasn't clocked the fact that there are people who simply are going to say things to get a reaction out of her. I think there's a big part of her that doesn't care because she wants to defend herself. I'm talking about Cardi B and like her always like responding to people. And I just don't think that it's worth her time or anyone else's. I think that I understand celebrities or people with platforms wanting to defend themselves, but y'all know when people say like, "Oh, just be Beyonce to whatever," like honestly, you should. Like to most things, you should ignore them. They don't deserve a response. And specifically with Cardi, this is what kills me with her. Most of the time she's responding to barbs. Now, in case Cardi hasn't realized, her and Nicki are like arch enemies. They don't fuck with each other. Like y'all are y'all are ops. Thank you for the follow. Y'all are literal ops. So meaning y'all fans hate each other as well. Also, um, no, Ella, not right now. Don't distract me, please. um, y'all fans don't fuck with each other. Obviously. And they're really, really similar. So when people talk about the barbs and just how like intense they are and like aggressive they are, Artie's fans are the exact same way. The same thing that barbs do, they are just as bad. So what do? Both of their fan bases get paid to talk shit about the other, spread hate, just be negative about every little thing that they do. Cardi feels the need to respond to a lot of these things sparked by barbs. Why are you responding to people that don't fucking like you? That will never like you. Even on your deathbed, they will never fucking like you. So yes, they're gonna talk shit. Anything that's going on in the media that involves you, your man, anything, yes, they're gonna attack you and talk shit. So she's rambling on Twitter and she's on spaces for hours just complaining like, why wouldn't y'all leave me alone? Why do y'all keep bothering me? Cardi, these people don't fucking like you. That's why. They don't like you. They're going to harass you every single day that you're breathing. There's quite literally nothing you can do about it. And the more attention you give them, the more they're going to continue to do it. Now, if you want to have this, oh, I don't give a fuck energy, oh, I'm going to defend myself or whatever, y'all know how she is. She just don't care. If you want to continue to have that vibe, you're going to be responding to negative things for the rest of your life. And if that's what she signed up for and if that's what she wants to do, then cool. But I just think that people really have to learn how to pick and choose what they give their energy to and what they respond to. These people behind these pages are getting paid. They'll say anything, literally anything. So you giving them attention every single time they say something negative. Also, people have to start learning everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a role to play. When it came to 6ix9ine, y'all remember 6ix9ine? He was like super popular that very brief time period. He was known for being a troll, right? Some people didn't fuck with it. What was very clear to me when he came in the scene is that, like, he's a troll. He's not meant to be taken seriously. He's playing his role. He's playing his position. So when it comes to haters, haters are going to hate. They're going to say negative things. People on social media are going to be ignorant. They're going to say crazy shit. Like, are people, I don't know how people are not understanding how the fuck social media works at this point. Like, if you understood that people are just going to play their role on all different sides of the internet, then most shit will not bother you because you understand what's happening. And I just wish someone in her corner, someone close to her who really, really cared, tried to tell her, like, lady, these people, you are responding to barbs. You're taking time out of your day to respond to hate from barbs. Why? There's no logical reason. There's nothing you get from that. It doesn't benefit you. And so I do wish more of these celebrities was just Beyonce with it and they just ignored it and they just let it fly. Because you know, with the internet, they just move on to the next thing. And most people just get online and they make up shit anyway. Like, it's just so, to see someone give so much of their energy to negativity every single time and be the easily most like, and to be the easiest person to rage bait, you're just going to continue to get used. And these people are going to continue to be able to make money off of you because you give them a reaction to then react to. You're sitting on Twitter all day looking at hate, consuming all of it and responding to it by people that hate you. That is not healthy. And anyone who loved her would tell her that's not healthy and she needs to stop. Just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? Moving right along, I wanted to kind of get in the romance section. Um First of all, sort of random. I really don't like what having a crush like does to me. It actually sends me into a psychosis. And when I see certain things on the internet, like certain TikToks or tweets, it makes me feel a lot better. But genuinely, liking someone feels like an illness. I genuinely feel mentally unwell. And what makes it even harder is that I have to contain myself. Like, I cannot let him see me look kind of psycho a little bit. You know what I mean? So I have to contain it. But I don't know what it is. Like, when I genuinely have a crush, not like a little light baby crush or like, I kind of like them. No, like, I get giddy and stuff every time I talk to them. Every time they text me, I'm smiling. I'm waiting for a text back. I'm waiting to hear from them, and I'm like looking forward to talking to them. This is like dangerous territory for me. But it is always like a very brief period. Once I actually get comfortable with the person and like we end up together in a way, then all of that anxiety fades a little bit, not all the way, but about halfway. Instead of it being so intense where I just literally turn into a crazy person. I don't like what it does to me. I need it to stop. I need to be able to have a crush and like someone without losing my mind. I don't know if that will change as I get older, hopefully, but right now it's simply just not fun. And this is why like I'm not like a serial dater and I don't like have a roster or whatever. Like I'm very intentional, and when I like somebody, and it my body just acts weird. I act weird. I just it's truly insanity. So I just wanted to point that out. What I also wanted to say is I first of all, I would probably say that I am a sapiosexual. Is that how you say it? Sapiosexual. I would probably say that. I didn't realize how much intellectual intimacy and just dating someone who is intelligent, like I didn't realize how important that was to me until recently. Like, cause I care about looks. Don't get me wrong. I care about looks. I do. It's important. And I'll get to that in a second. It's very important. However, comma, your mind, the way that you speak, your perspective on certain things, the insight you have, the things you can teach me, don't let you be able to teach me certain things. I will literally fall in love with you. I just love someone who is smart or who is just um interested to learn and who is open-minded. I don't like not being able to have certain conversations with people because they're closed off, completely closed off to it. I don't like that. Sorry. I really like dealing with someone who is able to have mentally stimulating conversations and keep me engaged, and who's able to like teach me things that I don't know about, like with that they're interested in within their own world. I love that so much. And it's super important. It's more important than like your actual personality. Like for me, it's like your intelligence level. And I'm not saying you have to have like necessarily a fucking degree or and shit, and you have to be like a fucking scholar, but just I would just say open-minded in your thinking and just being knowledgeable and being interested in learning more. Um that to me is so attractive. Like someone in the chat said earlier, like I can never marry, have kids, or be in a relationship with someone who I don't think is who, who I don't think is smart. If I think you're dumb, I can't even fully be attracted to you, like physically. Like my body will not allow it if I think that you're dumb. Or if you're just ignorant in any capacity, turn off, terrible, don't like it, get it out of here. No, that's just not, and I'm not saying you have to have the same thinking as me, but like looks are just not as important. Now, looks are important. I'm not going to be the one to say it's not. I don't know why y'all be like, oh, well, looks don't matter. Or, oh, some of y'all like to say, like, y'all like, some of y'all like to say that y'all like medium ugly dudes. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Me over here, I like someone that I find attractive. It's a work requirement. And quite frankly, I'm slightly embarrassed to say this, but I have to own it. I do like, I don't know, you want to call them pretty boys? I just like niggas with nice faces, nice bone structure. I like niggas that are very favored here. I do. I need to, if I'm going to be with you, I have to look at your face and be obsessed with you. I have to. It's just what I need. I cannot look and try to find something and try to force myself, because I've dated people who I really didn't find attractive before. I now know that's just not, no, it can't happen. Because, when you're younger, when you're in high school, you feel like you have a very limited you feel like you have a very limited pool. So you may deal with somebody you don't find that attractive. Once you're an adult and you get out into the real world and it's just fine shit everywhere, you're like, oh, this is the vibe. There's genuinely some people who do not give a fuck about looks at all. I am not one of those people. I care. I like really attractive men. I, I do. It's just uh, uh, like last couple of people I've dealt with, very fine, and it's just gonna continue to be that way. So again, it's not the most important thing. It's not number one on the list. It is not. Intelligence for me and your mind and the way that you speak and how you view the world is the most important thing when I'm dating. Number two is your face. Number two is your face. I need to look at you, and because I'm the type of person, like, I love giving compliments. I love, like, just being very affectionate. So I have to love what I see on the outside to be able to do that, because I'm just a super affectionate person. And hello, I'm just a super, thank you for the follow. I'm just a super affectionate person, and I want to be able to, I want that to feel natural. I don't want to have to force myself to be affectionate with someone that I'm not attracted to. So, hey, look, you, you, I know you're late, but this is not for you to be promoting yourself. I'm not playing nothing. No, thank you. No, thank you. Just so you know, you might be new here. This is not a place for you to promote yourself. Okay? Not for that. But anyways, so yeah, I like attractive people, and I'm not trying to sound shallow at all by any means. But like, why over here is fine shit only, strictly. That looks don't matter, or I like medium ugly niggas that's kind of ugly. No. No. Like, y'all can have that. I'm cool. Fine shit only. Strictly. Don't care. You're never gonna catch me with somebody that's not fine. Ever. And if you did it, if I was ever with some ugly shit, you never see me with them. Okay? So I'm just saying, like, I'm just but again, you know, your mind, someone's mind, I'm just really attracted to like someone's mind. Like when I sit, so when I'm sitting in front of you and I'm really attracted to you by how you look, and then you also start speaking and you're like open-minded, intelligent, you're not ignorant, and you're, I don't know, it's just like, if that combination will make me obsessed with you. For you to be extremely attractive and also to just have a great view on the world. Not necessarily a perfect one, because it doesn't have to be the same view as mine, but just that combination of like intellectual intim- that combination of intellectual intimacy and physical intimacy dangerous combo. I will be obsessed with you. That's what makes me obsessed with someone. Literally. And so I'm learning, like, with dating for me, cause like I've been with someone where it's like, yeah, I'm attracted to you, but like when we talk or when we have certain conversations, I'm like, nah, this ain't the one. This ain't the one for me. Nah, I'm cool. Like, very attractive, super attracted to you, but when you start talking, your mind, your mindset, the way you think and process things, not my cup of tea. So, but that's not gonna make me say that looks don't matter, because they do fucking matter. But your mind just matters more. So yeah, it's just something that I've like been learning about myself. So yeah, that's been like very fun to explore and figure out. Um, I am gonna go ahead and wrap up the episode very soon. Because I think it's been almost an hour, maybe. I don't know. Um, I want to talk about all this drama surrounded with doechii. I didn't get too deep into the rabbit hole as far as what Aiden was saying and why they have beef or whatever. To my knowledge, Aiden is like a raging racist, and like um there's no real significant reason that he has an issue with doechii. Doechii responded in her song and whatever caused some issues. All I wanted to talk about, I wanted to say, doechii is not an industry plant. As someone who knew her before she blew up, she didn't just pop out of thin air. She wasn't just given opportunities. Like, she's been working for a minute. You can go do your research. Her shit is quite literally documented. So there's no reason to sit up here just because you were not there for the grind doesn't mean that she was a plant. I don't know why y'all do this to people just because you wasn't there for the grind. That doesn't mean that she's a plant. Just because to you, she popped out of thin air, where to me, she didn't. I've actually been waiting on her to blow up. So it's just like, I get if people think, okay, her getting a Grammy is too early or whatever, but like, I mean, when Cardi came out, her debut album, she won a Grammy for her debut album. Like, there's plenty of other artists out. Like, this is not a new thing, and that was almost a decade ago. Like, this is not a new thing. I think people are forgetting we're in we are in an entirely different era of music. We have an entirely new crop of artists. So it's like, at some point, yes, these newer acts are going to start getting recognition. They're going to start getting the accolades that you may not feel like they really should have because they haven't put in enough time. But y'all aren't realizing a lot of the people that we grew up on are phasing out of this music shit. These new acts are taking over. And then, of course, with like these awards and stuff like that, they're trying to stay hip to what's popular and what's new. So it's a combination of all of that, but also what's a part of that is her talent. She's actually talented. So I don't know, like, why people are acting like, oh, she was like placed here, like she's an industry plant and they manufactured her. Like, no. She's not new. Nothing about this is just out of thin air. And it's not like you who the fuck are y'all to say that she or anyone else who you deem as an industry plant doesn't deserve what they have? Calling someone an industry plant is pretty much saying that, and it's diminishing all the hard work that she's put in. She's not a fucking plant. Just say you wasn't there for the grind, and you genuinely don't understand how she got here. Say that. But like, she's fucking not a plant, and anyone who has been following her along on her journey would tell you that. With Ice Spice, was niggas questioning if Ice Spice was a plant? I don't know. Maybe y'all was. I don't remember. But Ice Spice came out with her song, blew up, cool, overnight. Overnight success. She was getting co-signed by Drake and all these niggas. Popped out of thin air. I don't remember a lot of industry plant rumors. I just remember y'all singing along. I just remember y'all singing along. Oh, new big booty light skinned female rapper. Cool. We got a talented dark skinned black bitch. And it's a problem. That's crazy. Black women can't do nothing. Dark skinned women can't do nothing. Y'all are so suffocating and irritating. It's so like, ugh, yuck. I can't stand y'all. So yeah, I don't know, man. That whole situation was like really irritating. Just seeing that the past couple of days. Um, and yeah, I fuck with doechii. I fuck with her heavy, and I'm excited to see what she has coming this year. Um, to go ahead and get ready to close out this episode, I'm gonna end it with some transparency. Okay. Um, yeah, I was super excited to come on stream and yap with you guys and talk, and I was real engaging and interactive with my chat in the beginning, and my Wi-Fi crashed. And I've had this issue before in a couple of my streams. I just didn't really have the time. Well, let me not say that. I didn't really take the time to try to figure out what the real issue is, because I get real irritated when it comes to technology. I don't understand a lot of this shit. So I just thought that, okay, if I restarted my router and stuff, and things would be better. I had tested some things out over the last couple of weeks. And so with my show being live and engaging, my shit crashes and then people don't come back in the chat and whatever. And this just continues to be a thing. It just becomes really, really discouraging. Especially when there's more to add to the experience, and I don't want it to be like a comfortable thing for, okay, well, her shit is always gonna her shit is always gonna crash, so I don't want to join it or whatever, and that just makes people not want to join if my stream is always crashing. Like, it's hard for me to reach most people. I'm not live on TikTok anymore when I could be reaching more people. It's just, it is discouraging. It's frustrating, but I think um I'm gonna figure it out. I think it just keeps happening because I need to be forced to find a solution. Find a solution. There is a solution to the problem, and stop just kind of like letting it float by. So it did kind of kill my excitement a little bit for the stream, my first stream back. So I'm sorry if my energy was kind of off. I tried to get through it. I was happy to see people in my chat and interacting, and I wanted everything to be more engaging and stuff. So I'm bummed. Full full transparency. I'm bummed. But I'm also very, very proud with like what I've built so far and what I've been able to do. And so I don't want to let that discourage me entirely and like, get me too down. It's just a small issue that can be and will be fixed, so everything can be smooth moving forward. It's just frustrating when you try to work hard to get everything to run smooth, and you just, you still hit blocks, little roadblocks that feel just so, I don't know, it just hits harder. It's something so small, it's just a Wi-Fi issue, but it really frustrates me because I try so hard to make sure I have everything I needed to make it run. It's just like it's just always something. It's just that frustrating feeling of like it's just always something. Every time I'm trying to do something, something always pops up that tries to get in the way and discourage me, and it takes me a little minute to pull myself out of it. Like, as soon as something pops up, I'm like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'm not gonna do this because it's just always something that comes in the way that I have to like overcome, and it's like the most annoying shit ever. And I'm learning how to not back down from that and to just like step up to it. Just face whatever roadblock is in the way, just face up to it and just get past it. Figure out how to fix it and move past it instead of just dwelling in misery and just being sad and frustrated over and over and over and over again, because that's just what I do, because I feel my emotions, and like, especially with something that I'm very passionate about, if something gets in the way of me trying to like be successful in it, it's like it makes it I don't know how to even word it. It just makes me so sad. And it just makes me want to say, all right, fuck it. Oh, whatever. Guess it's not meant to be. Whatever. And I'm just actively learning how to like not allow myself to do that. And to just be optimistic and hopeful that things are in the future, and also be proactive, right? Like, I've known I've had this Wi-Fi issue for months now. I haven't done enough, you know. So someone suggested something to me in my Discord, and I haven't got what he suggested me to get, and it's just like, that's on me. I wasn't proactive enough to like really fix the issue entirely. So yeah, that's really where I'm at with that. And yeah, this is like, it's the end of this episode. I will see you guys next week. Thursday. Every Thursday night at 7, I will be live. Um and like I said, starting next week, the streams will be much smoother, and you'll see a lot more different elements involved. So I'm excited for y'all to see what's to come. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.